Hello friends, welcome back to my lectures in machine drawing. I am Mr. G. Pujari, working as an assistant professor in Sharaj Top Technology College of Engineering, Gadra. So first of all, I am going to appeal you for getting you notification from my creative channel. Subscribe my channel, like my videos and press the thumbnail so that you will not miss my informative lectures. Okay friends, last video we have started this topic, general rules for dimensioning in engineering drawing, and in this we have seen the introduction, then we have seen the dimensioning of components, we have seen the dimension line types, we have seen the extension line, dimension number, then local nodes why we are using, then we have seen about the length, we have seen about the angle why we are using. In today's lecture we are going to continue with fillet and radius. So in dimensionings are very much important as per industry, because in industry we are following the rules, those are standard rules. So when there is having a fillet or rounds, so that time what we require to do, we require to follow this process. So here when there is having a fillet, so in company, just I discussed also in our previous lecture also, standard practices like this. When there are rounds or radiuses in drawing, most of the time engineers are keeping all the radiuses are equal dimension. So like this they may be placing the note like this, all fillets and rounds are nearly equal to radius 6.5. R is a radius symbol and 6.5. It means that whatever the radiuses are present inside the drawing, all are 6.5. But sometimes we require to keep some different radius also for specific component or for specific angle. So here what we require to do, that time we require to make note like this, all fillet and rounds are radius 6.5 unless otherwise specified. It means that whatever the radius here all are given, they all are 6.5, or whatever the radius all here given, all are 6.5. But whatever the different radius you want to keep, that radius we have given here, radius 12. Okay, so other than the specified, this is 6.5, so this is 12. So that's why we are going to mention other than this one. So this is a standard practice we require to follow for fillet and rounds. Then cylinder, sometimes in drawing there may be having a cylinder. So what kind of things we require to consider important here? So here the important things is the diameter and length for cylinder. Okay, this is here also we have shown 3D by using vernier caliper we are measuring the diameter. So here for if you have drawn cylinder into your drawing, you require to specify the diameter and the length. So for diameter we require to use symbol phi. Okay, so this is a phi symbol. So everywhere, so you can use this phi symbols to anywhere, wherever there is a diameter you can keep attached with that dimension this symbol phi. So okay, so this is very important, you require to keep in your mind. Next, external chamfer. Suppose there is having an external chamfer in your problem or in your drawing, how you are going to show? So the important dimension for chamfer is a linear distance and angle. So every chamfer we are defining with respect to the linear distance and angle. So here we have defined like this is a linear distance and this is the angle. Okay, so always we require to mention whatever the linear distance what we have kept and whatever the angle. So it is very easy to understand. Okay, here also we have shown the linear distance and angle. Now small hole, sometimes there are having some small holes we want to specify. This is 3D. Okay, and this is a through hole. See here, this is a through hole. So through hole it is shown like this by using some dotted lines. Okay, so dotted line we are keeping here through till last. So by this hole we are showing with using diameter symbol. So we are keeping this 10 mm drill. So I will provide here 510. So sometimes there may be a blinded hole. Blinded hole means that there is no any through hole. So hole is not throughout. Okay, so there is some hole dip. Okay, so we are going to show diameter 10, 12 dip. Okay, sometimes we can show here also, or we are keeping a note here, diameter 10, 12 dip. So this is one view and this is one view. Okay, this is a top view and this is a front view. So in a top view we can mention that this is a diameter 10 with 12 dip. So this is a practice, standard practice to show in a hole practice. So when there is a hole in your drawing. Now when there is a, you want to show the small hole and specifying a location. We want to specify a location between the two holes, because sometimes you want to drill a hole, and whenever we want to drill a hole, that time we require to take whatever the reference from previous hole. Okay, so if you want to take a reference, we want to take a reference from previous hole, so we require to give a dimension. So here we have provided dimension. Okay, from this hole to this hole the dimension is 40. Okay, so this is very much important. So like this we can able to show the distance between the two holes. Now large holes, when there are large holes, how to show the dimension? So there are three possible methods. One, use extension and dimension line. Use extension and dimension line, and with this symbol diameter 50 we'll use one. This is one method. Then use diameter dimensional line. Use this diametral line. Okay, and place inside this dimension symbol 5 with 50. This is a one again method. And use leader line and note. So again this is third method. So when there are large holes we can use by the three methods. So we can use this leader line here and we will keep here note like diameter 50. So we require to follow this method while we are mentioning for hole. Now common mistakes about the hole while we are specifying the hole for dimension. This is the first mistake, only from center, just like radius we have mentioned here. This is a wrong method. This is a wrong method. Again just touch the leader line here. This is a wrong method. This is also wrong method. This is wrong method, and this is wrong method, and just showing this one, this is wrong method. So these are the common mistakes we have to be avoid. Now when there are straight slot, which things are important? Length, width and locations are important here as per our drawing. Okay, so as per drawing, when we want to show, so these are the very much important thing. So here when there are straight slot machining process, the distance from the center to center, distance between center to center is important. Tool cutting distance is important. When there are blind slot, tool cutting distance is important from where your tool is coming. Like in milling, if you want to cut a slot here, then when we are applying the dimension for this slot, we will mention that the slot width and the distance. And if such like this, they are also important, this length and this width. Okay, while we are doing some dimensioning, that time we require to use some standard practices. So first recommended practice one is extension line, leader line should not cross dimension line. Okay, so very much important thing you keep in your mind while you are drawing. So here see, this extension line is crossing the dimension line. Okay, here this leader line is crossing the dimension line. This is a wrong way, this is a wrong way. So this is a proper way. This leader line must not be cross the dimension line. So leader line we can keep at one side, okay, and this extension line must not be cross the dimension line. So here we have shown properly. There must be a proper distance between the two adjacent dimension lines, so that it is very easy to understand. Okay, so these are standard practices we require to follow. Now recommended practice 2. Extension lines should be drawn from the nearest points to be dimensioned. Okay, so whatever the extension line we are drawing, they may not be very too long. Okay, so these are the distance between these and these are too long. The distance between these and these is very too long. So don't follow like this. Okay, if you are following like this, it is very difficult for anyone to understand for which dimension you want to show, for which line, because sometimes this also coming here, so sometimes anyone can misguide. Here also this coming here. Okay, so because of this, whatever lines you want to show the dimension, that must be nearer to this one. Okay, so if we are following like this, someone may use this line dimension like this one. Okay, someone may use this line dimension as this one. Okay, it is a misguide, so don't use like this. So here we have provided properly. So whatever the dimension we want to provide for this, so like this, just take from this, keep 1 mm gap here and keep outside. Again here, whatever you want to show, just keep 1 mm gap here. Okay, so what we are doing, keeping 1 mm gap here and then take outside. So this is very much important thing. So here, see the difference between this one, this you can understand. Okay, anyone can understand this one. So whatever here, it can create ambiguity, and here we can understand very easily. So now recommended practice number 3. Extension lines of an internal feature can cross a visible line without leaving a gap at the intersection point. So whatever the lines you are showing for this for slot, this depth, or for diameter of this hole, so what is wrong in this and this, you can understand very easily. Here the gap is created. Okay, see here one gap is created here. If you observe here also gap is created. So don't keep like this. Whatever the extension line we have drawn, that must be a continuous one. Whatever the extension line we have drawn, that must be a continuous one. So it is wrong thing. So right thing we have provided here. See here, whatever the line drawn here, these are continuous one. Okay, easily we have shown here. And whatever the line drawn for this diameter, that is also continuous one. Okay, so always we require to keep this line, always keep this line, always keep this line very continuous one. Okay, so don't misguide to anyone. Now the recommended practice number 5. Avoid dimensioning hidden lines. So whatever the hidden lines, don't dimension them, because they also misguide. Here if you see, this is front view, this is top view, this is top view, this is front view. So when you are having actual view here, then always show the dimension to your actual view. So here actual view we can able to see here, so always show the dimension to your actual view. So we have shown here. So when you are giving dimension to hidden line or hidden view, it is difficult to understand. Okay, so if unless and until you are able to show, then and then sometimes we can use, but always keep in mind, avoid the dimensioning of hidden lines. So we are never are going to use this dimensioning for hidden lines. Okay, then next is very much important thing is recommended for practice 6. dimension outside the view unless placing them inside improve the clarity. Okay, so you will see you are able to see the difference between this and this. What we have shown here, this is a wrong method and this is a right method. So how it is wrong, how it is right? So as per our standard practice, don't keep the dimension lines inside. Okay, unless and until place inside improve the clarity. So whatever the diameter of this one we have kept here, whatever the length of this slot we have kept here. So this is the wrong method. So right method, what we have to do here, so see here, this is a hole, whatever the extension line, this leader line we will take outside and we will make here node. So node means that whatever you want to create a hole, whatever the dimension you want to keep here, that you will keep outside, and then we will mention here what you want to keep here. And here also, whatever the distance you want to keep for this slot, you will take outside, you will keep 1 mm gap in between our object and this line. Okay, so when you will keep 1 mm, easily one understand that this is the extension line and this is the object line. Okay, but see here we have kept inside dimension because this is a keyway, and the keyway dimension we have to keep inside, because if you kept inside, then and then we can easily understand that what dimensions are given for keyway, what dimensions are given to slot of this keyway. Here see, if you kept outside this dimension, it is very difficult to understand. Okay, because we have kept outside, but here it is very easy to understand. So that's why always keep nearer to your such kind of keyway or such whatever the elements, those are very necessary to keep nearer to dimension. Otherwise, if there is a no necessary, always take outside. So whatever we have shown here. So when there is a very special thing, okay, when there is a like keyway or something inside, that are always required to keep nearer, then and then keep nearer the dimension. Now whatever that we have learned, that things are very important according to dimensioning. So while you want to draw a dimension, while you want to draw a drawing inside your in a 3D modeling or maybe on your paper, whatever things I have told you, that required to keep in mind. So I have made some conclusion remarks at last. So whatever things you require to keep in mind. So first, dimension should not be duplicated or the same information be given in two different ways. Okay, if same dimension you duplicate, then it will misguide. So that always keep in mind, dimension should not be duplicated. No unnecessary dimension should be used, only those needed to produce or inspect the part. Sometimes if you are drawing inspection drawing, that time, because a regular drawing and inspection drawing may be a different one. Okay, in regular drawing we will keep all the drawing dimension. In inspection drawing, sometimes special type of dimension we require to inspect, because sometimes we have provided some kind of tolerances inside that. Okay, so when we are providing some kind of tolerance with that dimension we require to check by after this manufacturing of component. So in such cases only we are going to keep that standard dimension into your drawing. So other dimensions are not important. So when there is an inspection drawing, only that important dimension will keep, so that while doing inspection the worker will not be misguided or he will not be waste his time to check unnecessary dimension. Now dimensions should be placed at finished surfaces or important center line. Then dimensions should be placed so that it is not necessary for the observer to calculate scale or assume any measurement. Okay, so always keep dimension like this, so that whatever the person who is manufacturing the component, he must not require to assume. Sometimes if you avoided to given dimension to one element like length or sometimes some hole, so how anyone can able to drill the hole, or how anyone can able to machine the component? He required to assume. Okay, so always keep your dimension properly, so that anyone who is manufacturing your component must not require to assume. Now dimension should be attached to the view that best shows the shape of the feature to be dimensioned. Avoid dimensioning to hidden lines wherever possible. Okay, also we have discussed in our slide. So always avoid dimensioning to hidden lines, so it will misguide to someone who is manufacturing the component. Okay, so always show the dimension in a clear view, in which view, it may be a front view or top view, in which view you are able to see properly your dimensioning, or properly you are able to see your component. Only that component you can give the dimension properly. Then overall dimension should be placed the greatest distance away from the object, so that intermediate dimension can nest closer to the object to avoid crossing station line. Okay, so as we discussed, and also I have shown you image, so whatever the number of dimensions are you want to show inside your drawing, that must be having proper distance between that dimension line, and are always required to keep sufficient distance of extension lines. If you are not kept, what will happen? There will be having complicated drawing, will become complicated. So always keep sufficient distance. Never cross dimension lines, never cross extension line. Leader should slope at a 30, 45 or 60 degree angles. Dimension number should be centered between arrowheads, except when using stacked dimension, then the number should be staggered. In general, a circle is dimensioned by its diameter, in arc by its radius. Holes should be located by their center line. Holes should be located in the view that shows the features as a circle. Extension lines start approximately 1/16 from the object and extend 1/8 past the last dimension. Always dimension the actual size of the object, not the scaled size. Thank you very much for listening my lecture very carefully. But always keep in mind, whatever I have told in entire lecture, of 2 lectures I have recorded for this general dimensioning rule. Always keep in mind, just revise. If you are not understand, you can revise, you can rewind and view the video, and you can understand whatever the concept given in this video, because these are not only for your lecture or not only for your study for your exam purpose, that is also important for your lifelong. You are going to become an engineer, you are going to apply somewhere in industry, so that will be helpful you for longer for your life. Thank you very much for listening carefully. I hope you again will visit my channel to take more knowledge about the engineering and other concepts. Thank you very much.